but just ending it on a high note today. Just how pleased were you with the performance?
Yeah, I mean, did a great job of not turning it over in the second half. Did a really good job on Mac, who's one of the best scorers in the league in the second half. And then the free throw line, there was a huge disparity at their place. It was almost amazing we won that game. And then did a way better job of showing a level of toughness at the free throw line and rebounded the basketball. So very, very happy for our guys. Very appreciative of another great crowd. So it was a great afternoon.
Georgetown still shoots 52%, I believe, but how pleased were you with the defensive effort? You mentioned guarding Malik Mack after he hit 4 threes in the first half, but then you win the rebounding battle, force 13 turnovers.
The biggest thing I told our guys was, when you're 28 games in, we have to understand what our weaknesses are defensively. And so we gave up 12 made threes because we were playing in the gaps a lot more than we ever have because we were just getting beat off the bounce. You saw it at Providence College. So we had to sacrifice a little bit, got a little bit scary, but they didn't beat us as much with the ISO one-on-one stuff that Providence was beating us. But then we were vulnerable with the three. But overall, did a great job on Mac in the second half. Vince really hurt us on some ball screen roll stuff. But, defensively, we are what we are right now, but did a great job with everything else.
What does it say about Trey Carroll? 4 points in the first half, then he has, I guess, that 12-point single-handed run, finishes with 22. What does that say about him being patient with his game?
Yeah, offensively, as gifted as a power forward as I've been around, getting to the free throw line was huge, 10 for 10 from the foul line. We were sputtering a little bit, and you got to give him the ball and get him to go make some plays. So he just finds a way, and he does it without shooting a lot of shots. He's very, very efficient. So he was battling on the glass, which is good. He had 3 steals, so he was big for us.
Georgetown with the 2 7-footers. You probably thought Jovan would maybe run into some foul trouble. You'd have to rely on your bench Pop, what he gave you tonight.
I thought he was great. Yeah, both Pop and Ann obviously have had, they haven't had consistent playing time, but their character is what allowed them to be ready. And, it's a hard decision, Ann or Pop. And, Pop's been showing us some stuff. I thought with the length, he'd be able to get some rebounds. So he was great. Very, very proud of Pop.
Phillip had a few turnovers early, pulled him. Are you saying anything to him? Because he certainly bounced back in a big way.
Yeah, I told him to stop turning the ball over.
Sure.
No, I told him at halftime, I said, flush it. It's not like you've been crazy turnover prone. And his start got him out of that. He had the steal, made the 3, did some big things. So, turnovers were a little uncharacteristic for him. He was dribbling too much in the first half. He got off it a little bit more. So he played terrific in the second half.
Roddy was in here, said he maybe was a little too passive earlier in Big East play. The last couple of games, he's certainly provided such a big spark.
Yeah, he has the ability to get to the rim, which we don't have a lot of that. We certainly got to add that. But he made some big shots. Where was that 3? He made that mid-range. He had the 2 layups. So great energy off the bench first half, and then did a great job starting in the second half.
Seton Hall here, Villanova on the road. What is the message to your team over these last 2 games, and what do you see? What do you want to accomplish in those last 2 games? I don't really talk big picture with our guys. It's really about enjoy the rest, back out it tomorrow. We'll learn from this game, good or bad, and then we'll move on to Seton Hall. We started great. We were ready to go at their place, and then they just ramped up the pressure. Seton Hall is a terrific team. They were going toe-to-toe with UConn at the end there. So, you don't talk like big picture. You just got to take it day by day, and we've got 2 left. We got Madison Square Garden after that. Let's see if we can get Tuesday.